Our next hero is... Oh, what? Wait, why? Okay, I like this because I think Lukas had one of the weaker pieces of art in Feh. Absolutely. Have you guys ever seen Lukas? He's like super stiff. He's just standing up perfectly upright. I never really liked that. And he is a good unit. I'm just surprised they picked Lukas. How are they picking these things? He looks epic, by the way. I'm not gonna disagree with this. I did think he needed Resplendent. And in terms of a old hero, Gen 1, he's one of the better heroes. He's really well min-maxed. High defense, low res, low speed, good attack, good HP. This guy's actually pretty good. His refine is not great, but it's also not bad. It's just more, isn't it just a stance? Sturdy stance? Like, it's nothing crazy, but yeah, he's a fine hero. I think I even have a 5-star Lukas, or I wanted to make a 5-star Lukas, but this is interesting. Before we do the comparison, just take a look at him, guys. With his arms behind his back, with him standing upright, and the way he looks at you, it just looks so much more natural. Who's the artist here? Because they did an excellent job. The lighting, the shading, like the way he looks emotionally. If you've ever been in part of the cadets, or you've seen someone in the military, like, you generally speaking have your hands folded behind your back when you're waiting. He does look so much better. This is crazy. That pose is much more natural than what he is in the game currently. I like it. The boots look really good. Well, I can't really tell who the artist is, but whoever they are, they did a really good job.
Wow, they used
very
this
clean
pose from Valentia that is some attention to detail.
Right. You want to see the base art, guys? Oh my goodness. This is so bad in comparison. Do you see? Is it me? But look at his arm. Doesn't it feel a bit too short? And it's just super straight. As for his hand, why is it out like that? And the way he's like not looking directly at you, it's just super weird. Because if you're a soldier, or at least you've been trained, when you're called to attention, which this is definitely being called to attention, you would look at the person who's talking to you. The way he looks to the side just makes him look very strange. I never understood why they made him like this. It's not bad art, it's just very awkward art. So this is definitely a really good upgrade, which, by the way, from first look, I can't even tell. Is this Emblian? It's hard to tell because a couple of them look very alike. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I'll obviously know by the end of this when I read it. It's Emblian. Okay. All right, let's move on. His attack art. That's not so bad. I like that, actually. Huh. That is very interesting. The detailing here. Wow. So, huh. The reason why I'm like really surprised is that it feels really weird to see somebody hold like a spear correctly. Yeah. You either want to hold it close to the tip so you can thrust easier, or you hold it to the back where you brace for like cavalry charge. But yeah, the way he's holding is very natural. I like that. The light glistening off of the lance and the side of his armor, very nice looking, and his focus in his face. Let me zoom in. Like, he's intent, he's focused. He's ready for a fight for his life. And the motion looks fluid. This is very nice. It's very clean. I can't say I didn't like this art because it looked like he was just running, but it always felt a bit weird. Like, it's a side view of him. It is pretty interesting in that respect because, like, it's pretty unique. But yeah, the way he's holding a lance definitely felt really wrong to me because you wouldn't hold it with one hand. There's, like, no reason for it at all. Anyways, yeah, he looks like he's decent in motion as well, but the new one just looks a lot more proper, a lot more realistic. So I like the new one a lot more. And of course, the lighting. The lighting differences are immense. This one, you just have the light bouncing off his face and part of his arm and a little bit of his armor. This one just looks glorious. Special art looks like he's piercing the heavens. The feathers are coming off from his shoulder armor, which is a really nice touch. It adds a bit more dynamic to it, giving it a scream and just piercing forward. It's not like super fancy, but it is something I can appreciate. So I do like this new attack art as well, special art. This one looks like he's like channeling his energy into his lance or something. It's not bad either. It's a pretty different take, but it just looks a bit awkward because he's not in the actual fighting pose. It looks like he's just running with his lance. This looks a lot more like he's actually serious about the battle. So anyways, the new art is definitely a much needed upgrade. It's not like his old art is bad, but I think it was needed. Herd art time. Ooh, what? Damn. The way he's holding it to take a block, that's not bad. It looks so majestic.
After so many female resplendents in a row, this is a good change of pasted. Dieter
Pasted?
looks gorgeous and Lukas is looking really good. I am finally gonna buy Feh Pass and I'm happy.
Yeah, generally speaking, that's how I choose to decide to buy Feh Pass. If it has at least 2 out of 3 heroes that I like, then I'll go for it. But yeah, he's looking really good like this. Look how serious he looks. How, man, you can see the force in his hands as he's like bracing for the blow. The armor shattering to show off his thighs. There's so much ripping going on. I wish they showed off a bit of his chest. But yeah, this is definitely like legit herd art. I'm really impressed by whoever did this art. I just can't tell who did this art. All right, let's see some of the old school Lukas though. Come on. He's just like, oh no, I broke my lance. It chipped. And yeah, the armor takes some scarring. The way he's standing, it just looks so awkward. It doesn't look like he actually got hit. It just looks like he's standing and looking at like how he broke his lance. It always looked a bit silly. I'm sorry, chat. Anyways, this is a much big improvement. Easy to say this is an upgrade. Let's listen to him too.
It seems our relationship with the Emblian Empire only grows more complicated.
Wait, that's Ike's VA. Who's Lucas's VA? Greg Chun. Oh my goodness. Is it me or does he sound too like Ike right now? Let's listen to him in game.
The kingdom of Sophia is blessed with great beauty.
Okay, that still sounds like Greg Chun. I think he sounds like Ike.
I rarely give much thought to returning home.
All right. That's fair. Let's look at his stats real quick. So, Lukas, still a fine unit. A lot of people built him. He was a pretty cool dude. In terms of being a min-max unit, he's definitely very good nowadays still. With 45 HP base, 35 attack base, 22 speed, 38 defense, and 17 res, heavily min-maxed. People often go for minus speed or minus res. And with the new Resplendent upgrade, he now has 47 HP, 37 attack, 24 speed, 40 defense. He's a 40 defense base hero, my goodness. As well as 19 res. Definitely go for plus defense or plus attack on him. And yes, just to reiterate, Daybreak Lance is his perf, and it is slaying as well as Sturdy Stance 2, sorry. Attack defense plus 4 during combat. It's nothing insane, but he's an easy hero to build. You can just get Sturdy Stance in his A slot, Sturdy Stance 2, Sturdy Stance 3, QR in his B slot, Attack Smoke, Defense Smoke or something, and then stack double attack defense form in his A slot and in Seal, and you got a hero that's pretty good as a physical check. He's still good, so I like him. Anyways, Lukas is here, and he has switched out his usual suit of scarlet armor for some stylish Emblian attire that incorporates black and gold. The armor at his shoulders and waist have an asymmetric ass design, adding even more eye-catching detail to what's already a very fashionable outfit. All right, very fitting words. Okay. If you guys were to grade this, what would you give it? The only thing I had a bit of issue with, I think the special art was good, but I wanted it to be a bit more dynamic. And I think the herd art, I really wanted it to be a bit more lewd. I think it's an 8.5 out of 10. He's not good fodder, but he's still a really good unit. And the art is a really good upgrade. So yeah, high marks. Anyways, you guys can let me know how you feel about him, but Lukas is your next Resplendent. That feels like it came out new.